Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Broadway Jets YouTube channel. You'll know me from Twitter as NYJ Mike. I'm joined as always by the master of receipts, NYJ Matt. And NYJ Matt has some thoughts about the Jets' current ownership handling their fans and their followers.
Yeah, I want to pose the question to you and to the rest of the fan base. Do the Jets and the ownership and the team president respect their fans and appreciate them? Before we get there, Mike, new to the studio, when I move into a new home,
Yep.
I'll have a good studio to put this behind. But this is a Broadway Jets embedded subscriber counter, 2,071 strong. If you haven't done so, it takes about 5 seconds. Hit subscribe, be a part of the ride. Mike,
That
I
is
gotta
great, by
talk
the way,
about it.
Matt.
I got to vent.
Let's go. That's why we're here. We would just do this on FaceTime, but
I know.
now we have 2,071 subscribers.
Mike, the product that the Jets have put on the field for the past 15 years is poor. We know that. I'm not getting into that as far as the way they treat the fans. The product is not good enough. We have also defended the current ownership on how the first 12 years of their regime went. A middle of the road, if not upper of the road, franchise from 2000 to 2011.
3 AFC Championship game appearances, 7 playoff appearances, well over 500. And
Yep,
we've
90.
also defended the ownership in the past 15 years. They've tried, they've done certain things. They've drafted 2 young quarterbacks. They've gotten the old veteran quarterback. They spend money in free agency. They've had some decent chances to make the playoffs, but back to yes.
Yeah, and it's very funny. I read the Marty Lyons book, If These Walls Could Talk, about the Jets years ago, and it ends around 2018. And the optimism about getting a young quarterback, and yeah, it's been a few bad years, or I guess 7 years, no playoffs, but it ended with optimism of this is going well. Another book I read ended in 2012 around the Jets, and it talked about how Woody Johnson has made the playoffs in 40% of years, and how he's a rising owner.
Wow,
But
that's interesting. That's
it
crazy.
is,
Yeah.
it is, and Mike,
Because
here's
Matt,
what I
even at
want to.
that point, there was always still the same old Jets.
Yeah, no, definitely, and obviously the past 15 years has been a dark age in this franchise, and a lot of it is the ownership and hiring the wrong GM, hiring the wrong coach, meddling in areas that you shouldn't. But Mike, the one constant is that the Jet fan base shows up, and there is very hard to find a more loyal fan base than this group. And what they have done to season ticket holders and how they have treated them, even just non-season ticket holders, I think is garbage. On-field product bad, but Mike, I want to take you to when we got our season tickets.
Right.
Pretty respectable. I'm not afraid to share the amount. We paid like $1,000 per year, or maybe 1,200, and that was pretty cool to get a parking pass in 8 games, and we were thrilled. And we thought it would be way more.
Yep.
Now, rising cost over time, those increase about 20% year over year for 4 to 5 wins, and maybe that's league wide. Not going to kill them for it, but even in the COVID year, raising it year over year when we didn't get to go to a game in 2020 was garbage.
It's Dr. Fauci.
And I think now it's gonna get demonetized. No, I'm kidding. If you have a Jet season ticket holder package, I don't want to be like a baby and cry about it, but it is pretty telling, in my opinion, that you look at the Rams, that they give out a free windbreaker, a nice windbreaker for free. You have the Raiders who send over this stadium care package with
It's really cool.
old history. You have hockey teams that give like shirts and a hat. The New York Jets, for 7 years, we've had our tickets, gave a shitty yearbook that no one cares about, and maybe, if you're lucky, a schedule magnet. This year, they didn't even send a shitty yearbook. They said, if you want it, you can come pick it at the stadium. You get nothing. Mike, am I crazy that even if they went to Beijing and got a $3 t-shirt with a horrible, shitty printed on logo, I wouldn't be making this video right now. Get me a $3 t-shirt from Beijing just to show that you care. At a bare minimum, do something for the 5,000 plus people that say no matter how bad you are, we're not going to quit you. and we're going to keep coming to games. Just show us a bare minimum of respect. And they don't do it. Oh, you want your dumb, shitty yearbook we give you? Come pick it up at the stadium a couple hours before the game. Like, who on earth wants to do that? Give me a $3 Beijing t-shirt from AliExpress and I'll be happy.
You gotta send your mom flowers on Mother's Day. You gotta give something.
And Mike, we spend now upwards of $3,500 to $4,000 on these season tickets, and most years, and in one of the past 10 years, we're playing a meaningful game in December. One year.
I agree. The only time I felt good when we were at the stadium, and I'm
Bears
like, man,
game.
like, well, the Bears game, of course, but in terms of in 2024, the primetime games, and 2023 were like nuts atmosphere. Fireworks, but how much do fireworks cost?
But yeah, and I
The
give
Jets should
more
hire
credit
Jason Pierre-Paul
to
to operate.
I give more credit to the game day event planners for doing that.
And like One Jets Drive is great. Like everything else is really well. It looks good. What the hell? Why can't they send a shirt? They gotta piss off some of the fans. But like, why even give people something to talk about?
Yeah, and like we pay $4,000 for tickets, and we spend, and this is no exaggeration, more than $1,000 a year in buying beer. Like we do in the stadium.
We get like 8 beers total.
And then the Ravens come out today, and they're giving out $4.95 12-ounce beers. That costs $13 at MetLife. Now, a lot of people. I need to make this point because a lot of people are going to listen and say, "Fuck you, Matt, and fuck you, Mike."
Yeah.
Don't give Woody Johnson your money.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes. Then you have a great reply to this. I know you put it out on Twitter.
First, 2 idiots that have a dumb Jets YouTube show and that are idiots on Twitter. 2 of us not getting season tickets. It's that meme of like the utopia society of like flying cars and every building's beautiful. Like that's not going to happen if we don't. Yeah. And then they'll say, well, what if everybody does that? Then they'll get a new owner. If everyone does it, what will happen is he'll bring them to London, be the London silly nannies from Family Guy, and we wouldn't even have a team anymore. So I'm not asking for flowers. It's like a crippling addiction with this team. When you invest in a company, you have the right to divest and not be a stakeholder. We love this team so much that we will not do that. But as a stakeholder and as a shareholder, you have input into what's being done, and we can go chapter by verse of why we think this ownership does the right thing on the field, the wrong thing on the field, bringing the right people, bringing the wrong people. But I'm asking, how do you treat the fans better? Even the games, Mike. Yes, we get the wristbands that glow in the dark. The primetime games are cool.
I like those. I like when they do that.
But like, you could also be like first 10,000 fans get like a Jets shirt. They don't. I actually believe that Woody Johnson, deep down, and I don't think anybody watches our show and brings it to Brick Johnson. We have been told that our tweets have floated around the front office to old.
We have been told.
We've been told this. Good tweets and bad tweets. And I also think that the Jets also are like, fuck this guy. He made the Mike Williams thing a national story, and we played into it at the time. And now we look like idiots. So we're going to stop interacting and whatever. So that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, I thought Mike Williams was going to go for 1,000.
Yeah, we're not going to change anything. But I do want to start some type of, hey, treat your fans better. Like, Mike, how hard would it be? I'm going to say it again, to call Xi Jinping and say, I want 10,000 green t-shirts with the Jets logo on it. It'll cost $3 a pop, and that the payment would be 30 season ticket holders beer cost at the stadium. I want a $3 t-shirt from Beijing. I want it.
Yeah.
I want it. That's all I ask for.
It's frustrating. It is frustrating.
I honestly think he's very pessimistic to the fans because we said, oh, we want Robert Saleh, and Chris Johnson hired him. And we said, well, we want Joe Douglas, the top GM candidate, and they got him. And we want new uniforms, and we got him, and they sucked, and we want new uniforms again. And we want Aaron Rodgers, and we want to make moves. And a lot of things that we asked for didn't work out. So he's like, fuck you guys. I put in millions and millions of dollars, increased cash flow to get these guys to come in. And you don't get your $3 t-shirt from Beijing, but I want it.
Listen, we've defended both sides of the argument. So, we're not the ones. I feel like it's more acceptable to ask for it when we've appreciated those moves: the Aaron Rodgers, the Hassan Reddicks, the Tyron Smith, the Mike Williams. So
But like lower concession costs. Do like a $5 value meal for your fans that come to every game. The Jets every year are top 5 in attendance. Every year, no matter what.
yep.
Every year. And yeah, Pittsburgh might have 45% reported Steelers fans. I don't know if that number's going to be that high, but we go to every game. And even the fans that don't go to games, we obviously know they deserve more because the product on the field is garbage. I just want more. I want Woody Johnson to come out like Aaron Glenn did today. And
Yep.
Aaron Glenn said, what is a successful year? A lot of coaches would have said playoffs and Super Bowl. A lot of coaches would go a little lower and say, we want to just fight and get better every day. Aaron Glenn's like, I want the fans at the end of the year to look back and say, this team played hard for us and we love this team. And if you do that, wins will come.
Yes.
I want Woody Johnson to come out and say, the past 15 years, you guys shouldn't even be here, and you're still here. You stuck by us. You guys put out, I mean, think of the amount of Jet YouTubers. We are like 50th on the totem pole. Matt O'Leary, Jet Central, Buffalo Jet fan, the Badlands guys, Richie. You can go down the entire list. These guys, we make a video every week. They make twice a day videos, live streams talking about your team, trying to support your team, and what they get met with is a bad product on the field, and they walk in the stadium, there's no $3 t-shirt from Beijing, and then they get nothing outside of $30 for a beer and a pretzel.
It's tough.
Think of Twitter. Think of how many interactions that the Jets get on Twitter. Nonstop, Mike. There's no other fan base on social media that interacts more with their team, their players, that is as active.
And they know it. They brought us in for the episode of One Jets Drive.
But like, I don't think Woody. I think.
You think it's like bad marketing, or like they probably just don't give a shit?
I don't think they give a shit. And if I was Woody Johnson, what I would do as the owner is I would bring in Joe Caporoso. I would bring in a random fan that might have one follower and say, I want a think group of diehard fans, bring in a season ticket holder of 30 years and say, what are we doing wrong? What are we doing right? Because if he came out tomorrow on video when he does his little interviews at training camp, and he's on the sideline, I want them to come forward and I want him to say, the fact that you guys are still here is crazy and we don't deserve it and earn it, and you're still here. And we fucking love you for that. And one, we're going to put a better product in the field. Two, we're going to treat you guys better and give you a $3 t-shirt from Beijing. How hard is it?
Right. It's not. It seems pretty easy.
Am I overreacting? And
no.
Funny,
yeah.
It took me 7 years to be like. It was funny because even though it comes in that dumb little package and that dumb little yearbook and that stupid letter from the owner and the president and Jaime.
Hey, I'm Woody. Come hang out.
And it's a printed letter that he doesn't even know went out. Some random assistant typed it up and put his name at the bottom. Even that, I would look at it and tweet about it, make fun of it, and say, what a dumb package. Look at every other team across all 4 big U.S. sports and what they give their fans. This is garbage. Maybe they throw in coasters like they did in 2019. Those coasters, I think, got like, you put one drink on it and they evaporate. It was crazy.
It's like bathroom toilet paper.
Even that is like they put a minimal amount of effort.
Yeah.
And this year they said, hey, we're not going to send them that dumb yearbook that you hate. When you're drunk at the tailgate at 10:30, you have to go to gate E7 to pick up your yearbook and then hold it during the entire game. I have every yearbook. I look at them and laugh because the cover of it has Trumaine Johnson on it in like 2019. Like, I don't care about that yearbook.
Yeah, and Matt, if they were good, you're right. We probably wouldn't care about this, but they also are horrible, and the least they could do is take care of us. But Matt,
Unreal.
that's all going to change this year when the Jets win 10 games. Justin
I
Fields.
I don't know, man. I'm down on the organization, and again, no one's gonna hear this. They're not gonna care. Even if they do hear it, Woody, let me come to the suite, have a beer. I'll give you some thoughts. Like what? Imagine Woody Johnson went on Buffalo Jet fans YouTube and just
That'd be great.
talked. It'd be funny. We would
Yeah.
ask him hilarious questions, and we would give him praises like we did. We got murdered for saying, "Hey, Woody Johnson did what we wanted him to do in 2023. He's
We
not
said it.
that bad in his first 12, 15 years. Like, give him a break there. He's been bad here." And they don't care, obviously, that two people try to promote like positive Jet stuff 24/7. And I hope they're 3-1 in September, and I can come on here and say, "Oh, the team's great on the field," and I don't care if you win. If you play a meaningful game in December, you could charge me $1,000 for a beer, and I will not care.
Of course. But
Put a
Matt,
better product on the field and treat your fans better.
how could it be possible that a father and a son both have such unique names related to boners?
Brick and Woody,
How is that possible?
and their last name.
Yeah, all three names. Sick.
What was your one tweet? You're like, Woody Johnson translates to
Boner penis directly. It's not a knock. It's just a fact.
yeah.
Man,
Well,
how did
as
the
always.
you know, Matt, I
Yeah.
think the Jets are gonna be better than people think. We did the tier list yesterday. Check out the tier list video, by the way. We ranked the 53-man roster. But Matt, the Jets have like 20 good players. You've always said it. You need 22 just good starting players.
Yeah. I'm looking at the comments on that video
Of the tier
and
list?
on Twitter.
Yeah.
A lot of people said they love it. A few changes. I think one person wanted to drop AVT down to solid. A lot of people wanted to move Jermaine out of the top 4 and flip him with Will McDonald, which we debated.
It's interesting because we also wanted to put AVT in the top 5 or the top.
It's predictive. It's where we think it's going to go.
Right.
I wonder how this video is going to do, because if I put a good thumbnail and a good headline, I'm sure people will click on it, and they'll probably be like, this dumb idiot is bitching about not getting a $3 t-shirt from Beijing. But I want that.
Listen, you got it. That's why we do it. Got to get the message out. It's a fair ask. That should probably be the title of the video.
What?
A $3 shirt from Beijing.
I love what we got here. I want it behind me on a wall while we're doing the video. And just every day, it's going to go from like 2071 down to like 2069. And it's going to be so sad to like put it in there that we lost 2 subscribers. I can't wait for that moment.
We're going to have to do it.
Imagine because of this prop, we get like 30 subscribers from the video. Could you imagine?
It could happen.
Maybe the algorithm will be more kind that we actually posted 2 videos in back-to-back days.
Well, listen, Matt, we said we were going to do it. We're sort of doing it.
Did you get sunburn on your nose?
I did.
Dude, what happened?
I thought I put on some sunscreen, but it was tanning oil.
You're fucking kidding.
So
Did you only put it on your nose?
No, I don't know. I don't know why it's so much more burnt, but it's kind of red.
It'll turn to a tan in a day.
Like Rudolph.
Kyle Rudolph. Tan in a day.
Oh, it's going to be great. My nose is going to be brown.
I might post this video tomorrow and let the other video run for a bit. Get some more views on it tonight.
Yeah, this isn't so time specific unless Woody Johnson comes out tomorrow and says all the things that you
Woody
just
Johnson
said.
comes to the podium. He's next to Jaime, Aaron Glenn, and Xi Jinping. And they have a partnership with the People's Republic of China.
China. Woody Johnson was the ambassador to England. Probably has some political pull.
Maybe. He wanted to get it again, and the president didn't elect him. Or
Christopher Johnson will hire some insane person to be the coach. I feel like he would have hired Aaron Glenn.
He would have hired like John Gruden.
He would have hired Rex. Would you rather right now? Would you rather have Rex and Aaron Rodgers or Glenn and Fields?
At this point, I think Rodgers. It is like a mystery box. I don't think the Jets, and you will disagree. Like it's just so hard to beat the other AFC teams. Like you probably want a mystery box in Fields for a year, and then I mean the draft's gonna be fun next year. You're gonna have, I would say
Hopefully not.
an 80% chance, Mike, that you even if you go 8 and 9, like you might just draft a quarterback.
They probably will. It depends how Fields plays. If he's great, it's probably hard for him to be great and they go 8-9. But we said the same thing about Jamie and Sherwood last year.
Or Hamza Nasruddin, as
Your
some would
boy.
call him.
That's right. Hamas Nasruddin.
I would think. I was thinking about this today, off topic, but
Off topic
Aaron,
of Hamas Nasruddin.
yeah, Aaron Glenn in the media. If he's here for 3 to 4 years minimum, I mean, there's going to be a million of those. Like, did you watch the interview today?
He's snippy.
It's kind of fun. So if you ask him a question he doesn't want to answer, he'll give you a 5-word answer and move on. And then that reporter usually will follow up, or another reporter will ask like the same thing, and he'll be like, "I just answered that," and move on. And it's kind of fun as a fan to watch. But
Yeah.
I wonder, and we'll ask Connor if we can get him on this week. Does that? Are reporters sensitive enough? I don't think Connor would be like this, but is a Kaz, a Rosenblatt, any reporter sensitive enough to say, every time I ask a guy a question, he belittles me in front of a group of people. I'm going to write a little harsher when they lose a 20-17 game and his timeout is 4 seconds later. I just wonder if that's an element in the beat room.
It probably is. And it's also going to be interesting from a fan perspective. Like, we always talk about it, as the longer the playoff streak goes on, the more people get frustrated early on in the season. So if the Jets start 0-2 this year, and they look pretty good, but they start 0-2, or then it's 1-3, but you're playing okay, and he gives like a weird answer at the press conference, our fans gonna kind of start turning on the guy. But you don't know.
And I just wish, dude, they just made the playoffs in 2022, even losing the wild card, because the streak that people care about, because it's so long, is the without playoffs, obviously. But there's so many teams in the NFL that haven't won a playoff game in forever. Like the Dolphins, for example.
Dolphins 2000, right?
Dolphins are 2000. And it's like that should be like, that's a quarter of a century. Make fun of them. I know we're at 15 years, but I wish we could just get that out of the way.
Yeah, I think the Bears are the same off the top of my head. 2010, they lost in the championship game.
What's the Cowboys that they haven't made the championship game in
96, right?
30 years, dude?
Yeah.
I wish we could just do it so we don't have to worry about it. All right. Very fun. Maybe we'll text Connor and be like, dude, just we can rip a quick episode and we can get him on, but it sounds like he was busy tonight.
And I feel bad to bother Mr. Hughes, but we got to talk to him. Maybe
him a dig in the text I sent him. I was like, you can promote your little podcast.
He probably doesn't. Well, we got to talk to him. We have some.
We like Connor.
Of course, it's our buddy, but we love talking shit back and forth.
All right, that'll do it. I gotta think of the thumbnail. Should I do like Woody Johnson like punching a kid in like a jet a jet uniform?
You should have like punching President Xi. Have Woody Johnson on the Great Wall of China.
It would be like 30 grand. Like 30 grand, Mike, if you got 10,000 $3 t-shirts, and
it's good,
like, they just don't want to pay for shipping. That's it. Like that's what happened.
Handling, yeah.
And they probably were like, well, this NYJ Mac guy bitches about this dumb yearbook. Why are we going to send it out and pay $4.95 in shipping? So it's probably my fault.
Don't victim shame yourself. Victim blame?
Victim blame.
Neither.
Hey, when we're back,
come on.
Next time, this will be 2072.
Could be.
If you made this far, subscribe. We will follow you back as always. That's all I have.
Very good. And 10-7. Probably this might be it before the season starts, Matt. We'll try. We got to do one before that.
We got to do one. We got to do
feeling
one.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's do it in the morning.
I'm always down.
All right.
All right, buddy.
All right,
Have a good night.
Shut up.